What is good? What is good? What is Gucci? Courtney IG, and I'm back again talking about Young Thug's new album, Punk. I wish that Keeping Real really was contagious. Alright, let's get into it. So yeah, we're talking about Punk, the 23-track album from Young Thug, following on from the collaborative project with Chris Brown, Slime and B. Lukewarm for me, guys. That was a lukewarm project. Obviously, we had Crazy, a few other ones I don't even remember. If you want to hear my thoughts, Courtney IG on Instagram, you can see them there. But nah, it didn't really mesh for me. It didn't really have that creative spark, like, you know, ideas bouncing off each other. It just felt like they just did it for the bag, really. Which is fair enough. That's music, innit? Sometimes you just do it for the bag, but it didn't feel like, let's say, super slimy. Super slimy, Thug and Future, same lane, made sense, same topics. They've obviously got their own creative angles, worked perfectly well. That was a much better collaborative project for me. And since then, Future's done, what else has he done? Obviously, he did the Drake one before that, I think. That was good, actually. He did the Juice WRLD one, rest in peace Juice WRLD, but that one was not good. So, like, you can't do a collaborative project with everyone. So, yeah. And then obviously so much fun. That was cool. That was cool. London, few other vibes, you know, Circle of Bosses. Yeah, you know, the Uzi one, I like that. That was fun. That was a creative, just like him just being free and just being himself. And I felt like he just let the reins go there. And I was like, okay. So coming into this, I was like, okay, I wonder what vibe he's going to come with, because I like it when he's, for me, Slime Season 3, Jeffrey, and Beautiful Fugger Girls are like some of his best work for me. So Much Fun, yeah, good too as well. But yeah, those are some of his best work when he was in his, I think 2015 is when he did Slime Season 3, Jeffrey, and something else. And like, that was when, for me, he was in his absolute element. So coming into this, guys, I haven't actually heard any of the songs. None. Zero. I've avoided it. The Drake one has been like snippets, but I haven't actively listened to it because I wanted to wait until I could do the review, which I'm doing right now. So based on the title though, guys, Punk means rebellious. Punk means anti-establishment, anti-industry, you know, kind of, you know, like individualist. And I expect that to come through in the music. I expect the free-flowing nature that I got on So Much Fun to come through. I expect the Beautiful Fugger Girls angle to come through, Jeffrey vibe to come through as well. So, guys, the project opens up in with some sombering strings, with Die Slow, with Thug painting the picture of Italy, discussing his family instability growing up, the challenges, alongside some motivational words of how he saw how he envisaged his future unfolding to where he is today. Then it's still kind of somber, but it turns up a little gear, like a gear or two, like a gear. Let's not say two, a gear. And then it's like stressed. It comes in, you get the exec from So Much Fun, Cole coming in, and he does a good verse. It's Cole style, you know? It's Cole style, like, he's confident. It's 2019-ish Cole, let's put it this way. Where he's just confident, he's smacking out, he's doing the trap stuff, he's not holding back. He's talking about $1 million not being nothing to him right now. It's barely worth his time. Like, I was laughing when I heard that line. So yeah, cool. Then, stupid tip of energy for me. Then, recognize real dip of energy for me. Ensure My Wrist was a much better collab with Gunna. Like, I was like, okay, maybe that's the vibe, but it didn't. Because I was like, all right, I'm up now. Bring in something up. Don't, you know what I mean? Just keep it up for a little bit now, because it seems like you want to turn it up. But okay. Contagious, though. Contagious, guys. Like,
showing love always make me face you, but that's what's in my heart, I can never change you. I just wish that things were reciprocated. I Told my lawyer change the situation. Told the judge that I was always faking.
Like, that chorus, I wish that keeping it real was contagious. Like, I wish that keeping it real was contagious. It sticks in your head. Like, anyone can relate to that because everyone goes through life where they feel like, you know, they're being real and they're not getting the same love back, the same energy back. You get that in all walks of life, everyone. So that song, for me, when I heard that, it stuck with me. You know, snakes, slimy people. And they build on that more. Like when they talk about peeping out of the window with the ops, the crooked cops, Hendrix and Thug coming together again. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's the real stuff. When those two come together, it's usually good. So I like that. Then the only way from there is up. And that's why I was liking it. I was like, all right, we're going up then. You know, Rich Nick shit with Juice, rest in peace Juice WRLD again, is fully up. Like, it's that animated, playful Thug that I liked on so much fun. We get the good vibes. The feel-good vibes then come in with, like, living it up, yeah, with Post Malone, like, and ASAP Rocky. Living It Up really gives you that radio-friendly kind of style. It gives you the canvas of, like, you're going to a beach, you're with your friends, you're on a road trip, you're liking the vibes, and yeah, Post delivers a great hook here. I'm gonna say the great hook. ASAP does his thing. And I haven't seen the video, but how I envisage the video to be, how I imagine the video to be, is that, yeah, it's kind of like that, like outside having fun, beach. Like, yeah, it's a universal song. Just like So Crazy, it's not mumbly Thug or Thug where, not mumbly is the wrong word. A Thug where people can't really understand it. It's clear, the hook's clear, the hook's clean, radio, package, signed, sealed, delivered. You know what, guys? Bubbly, for me, is not bubbly at all. For me, bubbly, overrated. Thug, Travis, Drake, 150 mark, whoosh, through the roof. That's when it grabbed my attention. I was like, okay, so this is why people been gassing this bubbly thing, because Drake's bit. When the beat changes at the 150 mark, Travis does a good layup to Drake. He says, yeah, he started getting a bit intricate with his flow and stuff. And I was like, all right, yeah, this is good. This is interesting. Then Drake comes in, the whole beat switches, goes into some sci-fi stuff. And I was like, okay, energy, I like this. So it's just crazy how the Drake verse can just change the whole thing. Because I feel like Drake I didn't listen to it more than once, but I feel like Drake took parts of Thug's verse and like put it into his verse, and it just sounded completely different. The Drake factor. And it's like, what follows after that though, guys, is disappointing. There's about 5 fillers. Oh my gosh. And Icy Hot is one of the worst Thug songs I've heard in a long time. I don't care what anyone says. On a project. Obviously, he does like random songs, but on a project, album, that's gotta be for the grab, innit? Because it ain't good for me. That one is not good. And, you know, Love You More breaks up the filler spree to something different. You know, like what Thug did. It's not the same sound, but like kind of area, Elton John when he did that kind of stuff. I rate it. I was like, okay. Gunna had a few bits in there, but then I think he just used a couple bars just saying, yeah. So I get it. It was a vibe, and I would have liked it to be blended into the Mac Miller one, because that Mac Miller closer is really good as well. That's a good listen. So if they could have blended that, that's the thing about the body work. It didn't, but we'll get to that. Let's get to the conclusion. So the criticism Thug gets, I think it came from Leor Cohen before, was that he does a lot of unfinished tracks. He has a lot of unorphaned kids, tracks wise. And which up to, I would actually agree with it. He does do that. Like, his songs feel like mood boards, and then he just puts them out. Here, there are some very conscious efforts, like with this. Again, let's give you a little bit more. And he always has moments like this on his projects where you feel like, whoa, but it's quality control. I'm going to keep saying it. maybe I should stop listening to albums which have like 18 plus tracks, but quality control is not there. There's too many fillers. Like, strip those fillers away, like 6 fillers which are in there. This is a good body of work. It actually would have then a consistent sound, which it doesn't. It have then like a flow to it, which it really kind of does in places, but it kind of just goes like, Thug's like, all right, I don't really want to be on this hate the game, contagious, die slow vibe all the way through. People ain't gonna rate it. So you know what? Let me not give you that conceptual piece which ties into punk. Let me give you that usual trap stuff as well, just so you can't say, whatever. That's kind of what it felt like. It's like he didn't really want to fully go into it. He wanted to just dangle it a bit, see how it works, look around. People, do you like it? Do you like it? No, go all the way in with it. That's the way I like the projects to be. And I didn't feel like he went all the way in with a punk theme. So, yeah. And I feel like when I was listening to it, I was accepting, okay, maybe that's the vibe. But then it would switch. And then I'll be like, all right, this one's cool. But then when I listen to the whole thing when I judge the whole thing, I feel like, nah, I ain't really, it was okay. I would have liked a guitar-centric project if that was the vibe, but nah, it didn't come that way. It was cool. Not bad, not great, average. So for me, 6.5 out of 10, guys. Top 3, Peeping Out the Window, Die Slow, Contagious. Let's end it on that, man. Keep it basic, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Inspire, enrich.